cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We just step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From the sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From the sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
We just step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From the sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From the sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse built to reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
conversation. This is second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel bad. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was talking cool. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you miss him, but you gon' get through it.
Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Steps away to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry, but I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte.
He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. Interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3.5 to go, first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get... six. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit. It's Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to run with Mack. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And this time he is in. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And he stopped immediately there. Sean Davis that time on the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Coleman. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now they've completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Rolling to his, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And that one going nowhere for from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the counter, here's Coleman. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 47-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Snags it for the pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Shotgun now for Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st. And 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and that'll bring up second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 50-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Wentz. Left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. So they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game, Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. I mean, just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Wentz. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Wentz now on first down. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On second down now. It's Taylor, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to...
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Wentz's pass.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock, or try to pour some salt in the wound? Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now Wentz. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going up top for Taylor. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Wentz to throw. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game. And now here is another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll buy some time right and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will. because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Colts, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.